Hello students. So today we will study about liquids and gases. In liquid, the particles are not tightly held as in case of solid. So compared to solid, in liquid the particles are loose, little bit loose. So the particles are held loosely and they slide past one another. So in liquid, the small particles are loosely packed. They do not have a fixed shape and they flow. Liquids, they do not have a fixed shape. They will attain the shape of the container in which it is kept. For example, if I am pouring a liquid like water in a glass, it will take the shape of that glass. If I am pouring the liquid or the water in a water bottle, it will take the shape of the water bottle. If I am pouring the liquid in a bucket, it will then take the shape of the bucket. So liquid, they don't have a fixed shape. They take the shape of the container they are kept in. But liquid, they have a definite volume. Liquid, they don't have a definite shape, but liquids have a definite volume. So you can see here, in solid, the small particles are held very close to each other. In liquid, the particles are loosely packed. Next one is gases. In gases, the particles of gases are held by a very weak force of attraction between them. So in gas, the particles are very loosely packed. So the gas particles, they can move randomly in all the direction. So gases, they don't have a definite shape nor they have a definite volume. And some of the examples of gases are like water vapors, oxygen, carbon dioxide, all the gases that are present in the air. So the particles of air move freely around each other. For example, the gases, like if someone is using a perfume, initially the smell, it spread throughout the room. If you are burning an incense stick and you are keeping it in one corner of the room, the smell can be reached to the smell, it reaches the other parts of the room also. So these are some of the examples of gases. That is why it has been said that the particles, they move freely in the air. So here you can see the particles of gases are very loosely packed. There is a lot of space. And so they can move randomly in all possible direction. The gas particles, they can move in all possible directions. So in solid, the particles were tightly packed. So they have a definite shape and volume. In liquid, the particles were loosely packed. So they have a definite volume, but they don't have a definite shape. In gases, the particles are very loosely packed. They can move in all possible direction. So here the gas, they don't have a definite shape, neither they have a definite volume. Next is change in state of matter. So matter, they can change form from one state to the another state. For example, solid can change to liquid, liquid can change to gaseous form. So here we will discuss the different process by which matter changes its state. That is, we will discuss about evaporation, condensation, freezing and melting. So the first one, that is evaporation. Here the liquid water changes into water vapors when it is heated. This process is called as evaporation. So in evaporation, the liquid, it changes into water vapors. For example, boiling of water, we will get vapors. Then another example is drying of wet cloth outside in the sun. By evaporation, the clothes, it dries up. And evaporation is faster during sunny days and when the wind is blowing very fast. So that time also evaporation is faster. And in sea, the water which is present, it gets evaporated, and because of that we get the salt. So we can obtain salt from sea water by evaporation.